Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Burrell. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Opening drive challenge for this offense in this championship game. They face 3rd down here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Burrell. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a 1st down. There's another example of it right there.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. The play fake, he'll look to throw it. Caught by the receiver. Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wide end. Wide open downfield. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field and they'll go for it. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a 1st down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly 4th down penalty on the defense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Breaks into the clear. Right down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
offense getting set. It's second down. Handoff in a single back formation. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Play number 8 in this championship game drive, and they face third down and short. Out of the gun now on third down. Catch made on the out route. Finding space at the 20. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Looking to throw in the first play of this championship game. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Now it's second down here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking for some space. It's Atkins.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Grab near the sticks. It's Atkins. Gets some space around the 30. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Pass caught. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
They'll set up with the PAT. And it's good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he gets it out with a 28 tackle right there.
And the offense will take over. 1st and
10. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That's real in. It's Burrell. Breaking free at the 35.
Just how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. After putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Gives it to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. As the first down is still going. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Ball handed off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Got the first down and still motoring. He's in the clear. And this national championship game is now dead even, Cook. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
And the extra point goes up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. And there's the handoff. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear the defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. First down, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. The ball is caught, and the defense brings him down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got it right near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
This is the advantage, in my opinion, of having that big body tight end. He took a big shot, held on to the football for a first down. His toughness cannot be taken for granted.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust is going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. There's a handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Quarterback drops back. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
But this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling, the faith he has in his guys.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Checks this down to the running back. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Sets up a second down play. They're going to run it here. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incompletion sets up a second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
What a swat there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it fluttered into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and a pick.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looking to throw again. The pocket breaking down. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Split backfield here. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, and they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. The pass rush closing in. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
That time they were able to get to the quarterback before he has a chance of throwing yet another touchdown pass. 3 already in this first half. At least this is a sign that this defense hasn't totally given up yet.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's That's going to bring up third down. See if the offense can move the chains up an incompletion. Looking to throw it on third and very long. He pulls in the catch. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. And the timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. They bring the punter onto the field now. Not the way he wanted to kick it. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Pass caught. Second down now. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught on the outside. It's Bentley. It's out of bounds. It's a short gain on the play.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's caught. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got... Oh, and it's blocked. Somebody got a hand on it. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the second half is a handoff. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. He'll set up to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the catch. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, put the ball out with the receiver to make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Wants to throw it. It's a quick grab. That completion makes it second and short. And the quarterback dropping back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Right above the receiver. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
That completion makes it second and medium. Handoff to the back. Has the first down and more. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First down, looking to throw the football. Who makes the grab? Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. It's second down after that completion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Man, I love to see these big fellas get a chance to make a play. Usually it's the guys on the edge, the linebackers, but here, the nose guard comes up with a sack.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And he'll drop back here on third down. Oh, that one's picked off. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Offense ready to start this drive. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout called by the offense.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Second down play coming up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass. So instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
Snags the quick throw. They stop them both. This offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
There's a 1st and 10 play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. He's looking to throw. He'll throw it now. Short connection to the tight end here. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And here we go. It all comes down to this. Everything to play for. One quarter to decide who will win the national championship. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He finds his tight end for the catch. He's swarmed by the defense.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's an out route. The catch made. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this third down to keep them short of the first down. Now it's fourth down, and an interesting decision for this offense with the lead. Do they punt the ball away, or do they go for it?
They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. Back to throw again. Let's it fly to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. Fourth down. They elect to go for it, and they get the first down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, what an incredible job here by this defense on third down. Now to set up a pivotal fourth down play. Question is, does the offense go for it and be aggressive, or do they punt it away and trust their defense to get a win?
Oh, and he knocks it right through. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch hauled in here over the middle. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. The receiver grabs it. And the game just good enough for a first down.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Wideout's now clustered. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a quick catch. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back. Caught near the sticks. It's Watkins. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to throw yet again. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, but gets the first down in the process.
First down and 10 now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Could take it all the way. Past the 20.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes in knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Comes the offense set to take over here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Grab down the middle. It's Watkins. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Defense is coming after him. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. It's off the incompletion. It sets up a third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he dumps it off to the tight end. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. Looking to throw here. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
And even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
So second down after the incompletion. And he drops back in the gun. Dumps a short throw down to the running back.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
This is the 6th play on the drive. And a throw for it on 3rd and short. Using his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, this is so deflating to this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage downfield. They take away all the short routes, but the one guy that they don't account for is the quarterback in his legs. Picks up the first down by being athletic there and great awareness.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Looking for a man. Moves out of the pocket. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath. Tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Caught over the middle. It's Bell. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. Let's talk strategy here. They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. So 4th down and 15. The offense is out there going for it. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Running back grabs it on the screen. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, a screen pass is all about timing. This one just didn't come together at all. You couldn't get the blocking line. The timing was off. Everything seemed to be off. The defense blew up the entire setup.
2nd down after that previous play. Champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.